Imagine waking up, checking your phone, and seeing the market already bleeding red before Wall Street even opens. That's exactly what E-mini S&P 500 futures are telling us right now. In the next 2 minutes, I'll break down what this move in ES really means, how much money is shifting with every tick, and why it matters for anyone watching US stocks. Tonight, E-mini S&P 500 futures, the contract that tracks the benchmark S&P 500 stock index, are under pressure as investors reassess the outlook for the US market. These futures, traded under the symbol ES on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, let traders speculate on or hedge the value of the S&P 500 almost 24 hours a day. Each E-mini contract represents 50 times the level of the S&P 500 index, so a reading of 5,000 on the index means one contract controls about $250,000 of notional exposure. The contract moves in minimum increments of 0.25 index points, known as ticks, and every tick is worth $12.50 per contract. That means even a small 10-point swing in the futures price translates into a $500 gain or loss for each contract. When you see E-mini futures trading in the red, it signals that market participants expect the S&P 500 to open or trade lower than its last close. Because these futures trade nearly around the clock, they digest news from Asia and Europe while the US cash market is closed, often pointing to a gap up or gap down at the New York Open. The latest move lower in ES reflects growing caution about the macro backdrop, including interest rate expectations and global growth concerns. Higher bond yields and worries about tighter financial conditions tend to weigh on equity valuations, and that pressure shows up quickly in index futures. At the same time, traders use ES to hedge portfolios, so selling in futures can amplify sharp moves when sentiment turns risk-off. For everyday viewers, the key takeaway is simple. E-mini S&P 500 futures are a real-time gauge of how investors feel about the US stock market's next move. When ES is down, it's a warning that stocks may face a weaker session ahead. When it's up, it often signals a stronger, more optimistic start to the trading day. If this helped you understand what's really happening behind those red and green futures numbers, make sure you hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next market breakdown. For more quick explainers on what's moving Wall Street before the opening bell, drop a comment with the next topic you want covered, and I'll see you in the next video.